Welcome back to our channel, Hume's Little Homestead. I'm Katie, and today on the menu is porcupine meatballs. Probably sounds funny, porcupine meatballs, but it's really just hamburger, except I'm going to be using elk meat. It's really just hamburger with rice. It's not porcupine. But still, the kids are pretty excited. So I think the rice is what makes it look like a porcupine because the rice is spiky. So I'm going to be doing two other things today that I said I wasn't going to do. I said I wasn't going to be baking bread because I was like, I'm just going to go to the store and buy bread when we run out. And as I've mentioned, sandwiches are a big thing over here. We do a lot of sandwiches, and we are down to this much bread. I got 2 loaves on our shopping trip, which was almost a week ago tomorrow. So we have gone through a loaf and a half in a little over a week. But the kids love to take their lunches to school, and they make their own lunches, so I'm not complaining. But I'm going to be trying to make 2 different kinds of bread today. So I'm going to be making, I've got to go look at some recipes on Google really fast, first of all. But I have tons of flour, I have yeast, and I have thyme. I mean, that's all you need, right? Yeast, flour, and thyme, because bread takes time to bake and rise and all of that. So I'm going to be doing that today. Also, my husband cleaned the kitchen last night, so I'm not feeling very stressed or overwhelmed because I didn't have to clean up things this morning before I started filming or anything like that. So I'm really excited about that too. So thank you, Ryan. You're the best. And the other kind of bread I'm going to make is kind of, I don't have to do it, but I want to. We could go without it, but it sounds really yummy to me tomorrow, and Ryan had expressed, he was looking at the menu, and tomorrow on the menu is French onion soup. And you know what goes really good with French onion soup is French dip sandwiches. And Ryan thought that we were having French dip sandwiches, and he got really excited. And I was like, no, I'm just doing the soup. He's like, oh. And so I'm going to surprise him. Hopefully he doesn't see this video. He is always the first ones to watch my videos. When he's not home in the videos with me, he tries to watch them on his way home. Well, listen to them on his way home from work, I am assuming. Anyway, he always tries to watch the videos, and it's very cute that he watches our videos that I put up. Anyway, since he wants those, I'm going to be making some kind of Italian French bread. Could be a total flop, could be a total fail. I'm going to try and make that because I'm also going to pull out elk roast. So all of the meat I'm using is just elk because we got a ton of meat from that one elk we got. Well, I didn't get it. Ryan got it. I have thought about trying to learn to hunt, but I'd probably be just crying when I kill an animal. But I like to eat meat, so I'm not a vegetarian or anything. And I understand if you're using the meat, it's not like sad or anything. I don't know. Maybe someday I'll learn to hunt. Right now I'm not. But I'm going to pull out this little elk roast. It's very cute. And start thawing it out so that we can cook it tomorrow for French dip sandwiches. I am debating on if I'm going to start this tonight. I'm going to Google that as well because I've never made a roast. Should be interesting. My dad makes really good roast. And Ryan's mom makes really good roast, but I've never made a roast. I've also never made these porcupine meatballs, so we'll see how it goes today. And I have baked bread before, so I have done that, but not these 2 different kinds of bread. So I'm going to get on that. Incubator is doing better. It's still not the greatest. And still no quail eggs. Don't worry, I will be so excited when they get here. I will post a video as soon as they get here. I'm just so nervous. I hope they're doing okay in the mail. I hope that they shipped. I'm thinking about emailing the company and asking, but is anyone else like this? You don't want to email companies because you don't want to be like an annoying customer or something like, hey, just wanted to know if you shipped out my, I don't know, maybe I'm the only one who's like this. I don't like to order food at like restaurants. Like I don't like to ask people for things. So I don't like to order food at restaurants. I don't like to email customers. Oh, there's one more thing I was going to do on this video before I start cooking with you. Because the cooking part will be like fast forward with cute music and, oh, I'll show you the ingredients that I'm using as well. But I got a shipment from Baker Creek Seeds. I'm so excited. I've been wanting to order from them for a while, and I asked what kind of okra to grow, like what was everybody's favorite kind of okra, and I was tagged in Baker Creek Seeds, and I went ahead and ordered some okra seeds. I know I got okra, but I can't remember all the other seeds I bought because they were like having this sale, so I kind of went a little crazy. So let's open this together really fast. Let me find a place to put this. Okay, ow! I just poked my eye with the envelope because I was looking. That was crazy. Okay, here we go. My eye's super watery now. It's okay, it's all good. I just poked my eye with the mail. There's so many. Okay, oh my goodness, I'm so excited. I've seen other YouTube channels get seeds from Baker Creek, and I think they have the prettiest packaging, and I'm excited. All right, so I got Strawberry Blonde Calendula, Burgundy Okra, Yarrow, Snapdragon. They had really pretty colors listed, and I chose Tequila Sunrise. Spineless Crimson Okra, or Crimson Spineless. I'm reading it backwards. Man, I really hurt my eye. Echinacea. I really want a really pretty herb garden. If anyone has any ideas on, because I've got a nice flower garden going now to remember our baby, and I've got a big plot for a vegetable garden, but I would like to have just an herb garden that comes back every year. So like perennial herb garden. Acorn squash, or no, yellow scallop squash. This looked so tasty, so I wanted to get it. Feverfew White Stars. This is supposed to help with headaches and stuff, I think, from what I was reading. Marshmallow. Zinnias. I don't remember ordering these. Oh, it was a free. I got a free one. I was like, I don't remember ordering these, but because I ordered the okra, it gave me a free seed, and so I kept adding things in my cart because I thought I was supposed to keep adding to get the free seed. Anyway, there's the free seed, and then St. John's wort, another herb that I've been wanting to grow. And I think we have this in our yard. I just wasn't exactly sure. So now I have St. John's wort for sure. And I have an herbal remedies book that has recipes. I'll show that really fast, actually. I've talked about this book before on the channel. I actually haven't tried a lot of the recipes. I did try the garlic, and I'm pretty sure it was an epic fail because it seemed very rotten and gross, and we decided to just compost it. But this book is really cool because it has information about each of the herbs. Let me just find one page. So like cayenne peppers, it has all of the stuff that so I don't remember what cayenne heals. Let's just talk about garlic. So garlic is really like antibacterial, antifungal, and it has a lot of like the herb properties and what it can heal and how it can help you. And anyway, I think this is a really cool book, and there's a lot of herbs in here listed that I don't have growing on my own yard just yet, or my own property just yet. So that was what I've kind of had a list of herbs that I've wanted to get for a while, and these are them. So yay, I'm gonna start some of these. I'll probably just plant the zinnias outside when I plant my big garden. Like echinacea. I've been wanting to get echinacea plants for a long time. A lot of homestead people that I follow use echinacea a lot and just talk about it a lot. And then this feverfew, I think it was supposed to help with headaches. So I thought that was kind of cool. Like if you put it in tea. I'm just wanting to learn more about like natural remedies and helping ourselves in case the world goes crazy. Again, just kidding, because it went kind of crazy in COVID. Anyway, I'm excited about these seeds. So let's get to baking. I'm going to make the porcupine meatballs first. And I'm not going to go through baking the bread with you guys. I'll show you it, because that'll be a lot on this video. And anyway, I'm not going to bake the bread on film, is what I'm trying to say. But I was going to let you know that I'm going to go ahead. At the beginning of this challenge, I was like, oh, I'll just go buy bread. I'm not going to bake it. But now I'm just feeling so stubborn, like I'm digging my heels in. And I just want to make it without going to the store for items that I could make at home. So here we go. The ingredients for the porcupine meatballs is 1 egg. Forgot to grab it out. But I am sort of doubling this recipe. I'm trying to think what I should do. I have 1.5 pounds left of meat, and it calls for 1 pound, so I'm adding more meat. So I'm just going to keep it with 1 egg. No, I know what I'll do. I'll do 1 egg and a bantam egg. So it's not quite doubled, but it's a little more than 1. Okay, that's kind of funny. All right, so I mean 1 regular egg, 1 bantam egg, and tomato soup, a can of tomato soup. I'm gonna be making homemade tomato soup this month too. Super good. Rice. I did double the rice. Onion, parsley. I put it in this little thing to try and help it live. I did freeze some. So my mushrooms were dying, so I froze mushrooms. I froze parsley and bell peppers because they're just not going to last the whole month. It's true, they won't last, but yeah. So far, everything else is lasting. The cucumbers are on their last leg, so we need to eat those today. Trying to think. Carrots and celery, still just fine. And the cauliflower and broccoli, still just fine. Ground beef, which I have ground elk. And Worcestershire sauce. I never know if I'm saying that right. Worcestershire sauce. Worcestershire sauce. Anyway, that's what's in the meatballs. Oh, before I hit that stop button, I am making the meatballs, just me here today. I'm making the meatballs ahead of time, and I'm going to put them in the fridge, and then I will cook them after I pick up the kids from school. I just want them to be pre-made so that it will be faster after I get them from school, because then I will be taking Haley to dance. Usually I go and wait at my mom's house, but today I'm just going to come straight home. Or I'll see if Ryan can pick up the kids. Normally, I pick them up every single day. Normally, I drop them off and pick them up. But sometimes his schedule allows him to be able to pick them up. It just depends. His schedule is it changes like every few months. And it also can change. Like yesterday, he found out he was going to Phoenix yesterday morning. So it could change like that. It's not always the same schedule, which it can be tricky to juggle things, but in my head, I just know, okay, it's my responsibility to take the kids, pick the kids up, and if by some chance, if Ryan can pick them up, then that's cool, and he's totally willing to. It just depends on if his job is flexible enough that day, which a lot of times it's not, which is okay. He has a great job. We're very grateful for the income that he makes. So, all right, meatballs.
Hi! I took a bath and I put her face shampoo in. My ears are unplugged.
Good.
Now I can hear when I talk.
Good. So is that?
Yes.
We need one more thing. Oh, a knife.
Knifey knife. Oh, how lovely are the knives. I like singing love songs.
Oh, really?
Hmm?
What do you have to sing a love song about?
Because I love Jesus.
Okay. plan. I was trying to shape them beforehand, but it looks like you should shape them and then plop them right into cooking. So I'll leave these ones that we made, but I'm gonna just wait. You know what? No, I'm gonna take these out and put them back in and then just shape the meatballs when it's time to cook. So I'm gonna take these meatballs out and then put them back in the big clump of meat. Does that make sense? actually a bread section in this cookbook. Breads. So I'm going to use the bread recipes out of this cookbook. I'm going to make a white bread conventional method. I used to have a bread maker, and I was actually having fun making bread like every Sunday, but yeah, it broke or something. It died. I don't know what happened to it.
She sold it.
I didn't sell it. I don't know what happened to it. I think it broke. It stopped working. It was quite old, but anyway, I'm going to be making bread in the oven. So I'm going to make white bread for everybody's sugars. For everybody's sandwiches, which are basically just sugar because it's peanut butter and jelly, and that's pretty much sugar. And then I'm going to make French bread for the... Oh, how cute. You can make individual loaves. French bread for the... Oh, you can make whole wheat bread. I don't have wheat flour. Pumpernickel cheese bread. Okay, just a minute. She means Cool Whip. No, I mean sour cream. Egg bread. Ooh, bagels. There's so many different kinds of breads in here. Chocolate swirl coffee cake. That sounds good. Okay, I'm getting distracted. You can make your own bagels. I'm sure I knew that, but what if I can make bagels like that? Breadsticks, pita bread, soft pretzels, croissants, sourdough bread,
Salt and milk cream.
sourdough starter. I tried doing sourdough starter and I failed. Maybe I'll try again. All right. Oh, there's quick breads.
Can I have the knife?
No, that's like
Can I have the
banana
knife?
bread and that kind of stuff. Okay. Yes, just a minute. Okay, I'm going to make regular white bread for the sandwiches. And I'm going to make French bread for the French dip sandwiches. Yes. And I'm not going to film any of that. It could be a total disaster. Sorry, I'm not going to film it. I will film it coming out of the oven, looking beautiful. It'll be like magic, like poof. One thing I'll say, I have a little bit of powdered milk left over, so I am going to be using powdered milk for the breads so that I don't use our regular milk. Because it calls for 2 cups of milk. That's a lot of milk, and I don't want to use that much milk in bread. But I have powdered milk, and that will work just fine. Hopefully. Maybe it'll be gross. I don't know. We're going to find out. Okay, I have both loaves rising for the first time, and I think one is double in size. But I didn't expect it to rise that fast. But I'm going to show you what I am talking about. My oven's not on. I just put boiling water because I read this tip that if you put boiling water in a pan and let it be warm in the oven. So the oven's not on. I'm just having it rise in there. So that's the second loaf I did, and that's the first loaf. And I think that one is double. So I think I'm just going to go on to step number 2, which is pour it and punch it and separate it into 2 balls. Here's our 2 dough balls. They smell amazing, like super good. So that's a good sign, right? It'll be like magic, like poof. It'll be like magic, like poof. I know this recipe is called Porcupine Meatballs, but they really look like little tiny porcupines. I have to show you. I hope it didn't cook down. I had to go and do some stuff, but the last time I opened the lid, I was like, oh my gosh, they look like little porcupines. That's so fun. See? Like, ow. I got just splattered. They're like spiky. Thanks for hanging out with me today. I hope you're having a great day. If you're liking our videos, please like and subscribe. And thank you for sharing our videos on social media. We appreciate it. Bye. How'd you guys like the food?
Yummy. Yummy, yum, yum, yum.
Someone has yet to try it.
Honey, honey, honey.
Kaden, you put cheese on it and you like it that way?
I haven't tried it that way.